Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. Some potential progress in Washington on the tax bill, specifically around the SALT cap. Emily Wilkins joins us now with the developing story from Washington. With Emily, of course, the clock ticking.
Morgan, the clock is ticking, and Republicans leaders on the Hill know it. They are really rushing right now to finalize changes to the Trump mega bill in order to satisfy their holdouts and get folks on board. Now, the House Rules Committee, they have been meeting since 1 a.m., and this could go very late into the evening with this entire process, but we still do not have a copy of the changes to the bill that this committee is meant to negotiate and look through and approve. And this comes after days of negotiation. You know, we've heard about Republican leaders meeting with holdouts, but this is the part where they really have to put pen to paper, show their work, and show what changes they're going to make. But we are getting some details on one of those changes, and that is a new cap for those state and local tax deductions. Now, this agreement is tentative at this point, but it would raise the SALT cap to $40,000 for those making $500,000 or less. And then both the cap and the income level would increase annually by 1%. That would happen for 10 years, the span of the bill, and then it would lock in and become the new baseline from there. And at this point, that is the proposal. That's what we've heard from SALT Republicans. But at this point, we have yet to see, again, a final package. Things could change. Another thing to keep an eye out for, of course, is the analysis that's being done on this bill and the cost. We got some brand new data last night from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office that says that the average American household would actually see an increase in the resources provided to them by the government. However, the report also finds that resources would decrease for households in the lowest decile or the 10th of the income distribution, whereas resources would increase for households in the, of course, top 10. Speaker Mike Johnson said that he wants to get a vote on this bill tonight. Obviously, number of steps that he will have to go through to do that. You wonder, guys, if you're going to wind up seeing a vote late tonight after what was an incredibly early morning. David?
Okay, Emily, we'll be watching and listening to your reports. Emily Wilkins in D.C.